Hello, this is not a guide or anything, it's me simply just listing random tips I found through playing or looking through the Trello in no particular order. So to get started, first we have rust walkers or rust buckets, however you want to call these guys. A lot of people just stun them and shoot them in the back, but you can just shoot them in the spike hanging out from either end of their shoulder quite consistently if your gun is accurate enough. This also works on the big guys too. Next is over anchoring. You can actually make the hazards go by faster by anchoring past the 230 timer. To try and make it easier to understand, imagine we are on hazard level 1 and we are 45 seconds into the run. Now imagine we also have 2:15 on the countdown timer, which is the time counting down under the reinforcement timer. If we activate an anchor right at this moment, it will add 30 seconds to the countdown timer, but since the countdown timer can't go above 230, it will use that extra 15 seconds and add it to the hazard progression. So, in this case, those 15 seconds goes into the hazard level progression timer, speeding it up to hazard level 2, since each hazard is about 1 minute. There are some other things like over anchor value multipliers, but all you need to know is that any anchors activated before 2 minutes will make hazards go by quicker, so you don't die of boredom before the enemies. Take example this clip of me speeding past 3 hazards by just doing the anchors as quick as possible. Now melee weapons. Choose whatever the hell you feel like or whatever looks cool and fits your playstyle, but I simply want to give love to the Gauntlets. Since I mostly play solo, I think the most important thing in a melee weapon is being able to get the hell out of a bad situation. How do you get out of a bad situation usually? You dash away. And the Gauntlets are one of the few weapons that can do this nearly infinitely even when getting hit. Here, just look at a side-by-side comparison of me running around shipping docks with the Kizuna with full stamina compared to the Gauntlets. Although, like I said before, pick whatever you like, but make sure to try out the other melee weapons, you might find other purposes for them. Yes, the Headhunter gear, or mostly known as the goggles. These things are quite easy to understand, but if you look closer at the line that says always deals the maximum amount of damage, doesn't do it justice. Logically, you would think all the guns will do less damage over farther ranges, and this means the goggles fixes this problem. But some guns get an extreme buff, like the green assault rifle thing, giving it an extra 100 damage no matter the circumstance. This brings it from a middle tier damaging weapon to one of the top dogs in DPS. Like, you can absolutely shred Night Demon, or hell, any boss in a couple seconds with certain goggle setups. So feel free to try out with other guns that have this property.
Do you hate when you get interrupted when buying stuff or trying to reinforce your teammates? Then I have a solution for you. The Enforcer Nano Grenade. For the price of only 100 credits, this purchase deals with most problems for about 8 seconds. Hell, we even have an anime horse girl as a customer, and look how effective it is at its job. So order now, mercs, before it's too late. Make sure to call 1-800.
Did you know that turrets and equipment can trigger on elimination effects? This is especially strong for classes like the Technician because the player themselves don't have to kill anything with their own weapons, but be able to get extremely high uptime on things like 4 of a kind, art plates, turn a river, and some other stuff. Basically, you can effectively do other things like anchor running while still getting the benefits of the buffs. Last thing I'm going to talk about is the Dexterity skill. This thing is absolutely silly and I can't run any build without it because I like being able to swap weapons and equipment quickly, but there is one unique thing you can do, which is shotgun swap it. This is definitely not for everyone, but I do think it's extremely strong. I literally cannot use any other guns normally after figuring this out, but simply this eliminates the need to reload certain guns because reloading can get you killed. This usually works on single shell loaded weapons with already quick reload times. The gun I normally do this with is the M&A model TAG 590, which pretty much can handle everything and is like a mini Volca sniper. You can already see me doing this in the clip playing in the background, but to do it you need to have auto reload on in the settings, make sure you have dexterity, and I hope you like pressing buttons and timing stuff because you are going to need it. So first, make sure you have one bullet, then you shoot, then swap to your other gun or melee, then swap back, then wait a little bit again to fire. Then you keep repeating this process until whatever you were shooting is dead, so go experiment on some other weapons and have fun. There are more tips I had in mind, but I didn't feel like spending more than a week making a video while being sick, and this channel is already kinda cooked because of that hiatus I had. Alright, that's all for now. See ya.